Show us a miracle. Show us a miracle. Ask your Lord to show us a miracle. Welcome back, friends. Today we're diving into the fascinating story of Prophet Salih. Let's explore the lessons and wisdom this story holds for us. After Allah destroyed the people of Prophet Hud the Ad, the Thamud emerged. The people of Thamud were known for their strength and wealth, as they made huge buildings on top of mountains, lived in beautiful houses, and their lands were full with fertile crops. However, as their wealth increased, so did their ungratefulness, and they began to stray from the path of righteousness. Allah then sent Prophet Salih to guide his people towards righteousness. Prophet Salih was known to be genuine, and the people, especially the poor, loved him for his wisdom, patience, and dedication. By this time, however, the worship of idols was deep-rooted within society, and the corrupt tribal chiefs would encourage people to worship them due to their forefathers. Anyone who didn't worship them was punished and tormented. Prophet Salih, however, urged his people to worship the only one true God and to abandon their idolatrous practices and unjust ways. The people, however, replied, "We loved you and thought that one day you will be our chief, but now that you are asking us to worship Allah and leave our gods, we don't believe you." Despite his efforts, the people of Thamud rejected his message. However, Salih remained determined, as he knew he was chosen from Allah. One day they had all gathered and were worshipping a huge rock. Upon seeing this, Salih became sad and said, "O people, worship Allah alone." One of them asked him, "Why do you ask us to worship Allah?" Salih responded by saying, "As he is the one who created the sun, moon, stars, made you and provided you with everything." They, however, demanded a miraculous sign to prove his prophethood. A man pointed towards a rock and said, "Ask your Lord to bring from it a she-camel, tall and strong, which is 10 months pregnant. If this happens, we will all worship Allah." In response, Prophet Salih asked, "Do you promise to worship Allah alone and accept me as his messenger?" Thinking it was impossible, they all said yes. The Prophet then prayed to Allah, who granted his request. The rocks fell apart, and from it emerged the she-camel, who was tall and strong and 10 months pregnant. It was also said that it was able to produce enough milk for all the people. Everyone was amazed and thought this was magic. Some of them, after witnessing the power of Allah, began to worship him. However, most, including the wealthy, remained stubborn. 3 days later, the camel gave birth to a beautiful young male camel. The Prophet said to his people, "The she-camel is a sign from Allah, so leave her to gaze on Allah's earth." He also warned them that if they hurt the she-camel, then Allah will punish them. Many days passed, and the she-camel became a symbol of mercy and affection. However, the people of Thamud now turned their hatred towards the she-camel, and in their arrogance and defiance, ignored the warning and decided to kill the she-camel. The chiefs, with the help of the men's wives, convinced 9 strong men to kill the camel and its child. The next day they waited for the camel by the well, and when it came, one of them shot an arrow at its leg. The camel cried and tried to escape, but couldn't due to the arrow stuck in her leg. One of them then cut her other leg with a sword, causing her to fall to the ground. The men then used their swords and killed the camel. The killers were then given a huge welcome into the city, accompanied with songs and joy. Upon witnessing this, Prophet Salih became heartbroken and warned them that after 3 days Allah will send his punishment if they don't repent. However, in their arrogance they said, "Let it come as quickly as possible." Allah then ordered the Prophet and the believers to leave the city and move to another place. After which a severe punishment befell the people of Thamud, and before they realized what was even happening, they were destroyed by a mighty earthquake. Their mighty houses, large gardens, many animals, and even they themselves didn't survive. Only Prophet Salih and the few believers survived. The story of Prophet Salih serves as a powerful reminder of the consequences of rejecting the truth and the importance of following the guidance of Allah. May we all learn from his example and strive to follow the path of righteousness in our own lives. Until next time, take care and peace be upon you.